My house is infested. I have 2 big leeches living with me. How unfortunate. Don't you think so, Flora? 2 leeches? Are you referring to me and Cora? Who else am I referring to? Thanks to my son, you live here rent-free and you eat here free of charge, too. You're basically freeloaders. How lucky for you. I'm out having some coffee with friends and we got on the topic of our in-laws. They made me realize how easy you've got it. I have to disagree. I go to work and then get called a leech by my mother-in-law. Please don't call me that, by the way. It isn't right. Oh my, aren't you a feisty one? You were the one that busted your way into my house, pregnant with that ugly spawn of yours. After that thing was born, all you do is stay at home and play with it without doing any real work. What would you call that sort of lifestyle? You're just taking advantage of me. Do you think you're a queen bee and I'm just a worker? Play? I look after my child while also working at home. And I also do the housework. Work? I don't know what sort of lie you're trying to spin there. All you do is play around using my son's money. What an audacious little thing you are to try and claim otherwise. If you would only look after Cora, then I would be able to work more. I hope you're joking, but that's not even funny. What a bad sense of humor you have. What? But it's true. You want me to look after that ugly spawn of yours. It is seriously the ugliest baby I've ever seen. I honestly doubt that that thing is even Larry's child. You were probably knocked up by some other guy that you met on the wrong side of town. Ugh, just the thought of that makes me sick. Why do you have to say things like that? You're being so rude. What did I ever do to you? And believe me, if Larry wasn't the father, I wouldn't be here. And if I wasn't here, then you two would be in a very tight spot. Tight spot? Just because you're not here? My, don't you think highly of yourself? I never wanted you to be here in the first place. Same with that spawn of yours, too. You need to stop wallowing in denial and just accept that this is how things are. Cora is your grandchild, but you shouldn't be harping on us. You need to talk to Larry as well. He's the one that needs to change. Excuse me. I know you're not going to start criticizing my precious Larry now. Now who's being rude? He's already a full-grown adult. He's 30. I don't think it's appropriate to call him your precious anymore. He's my son. I can call him whatever I want. You stay out of it. You didn't give birth to a boy, so you can't understand. A boy is the best thing that you can have. They are precious, and they will always be your child. Only to you. As far as everyone else is concerned, he is an able-bodied citizen. At the very least, he needs to learn how to take care of himself. Right now, he can hardly even dress himself. So what? His workplace doesn't have a dress code. He can wear whatever he wants. If his workplace doesn't say anything, then who are you to give your opinion? That's what you think. You. Is that your attitude? Larry and I took you in, and this is how you treat us. Karma is going to come back and get you. Mark my words. You'll get what you deserve. Don't come crying to me when something bad happens to you. I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, this conversation is going nowhere. We should just stop. It's time for Cora's bath anyway. Is this Flora? Yes, it is. And who is this? My name is Melania. Sorry, but I don't know any Melanias. I'm so sorry. What? Why are you apologizing? I've been dating Larry. I'm so sorry. You've been dating my husband? You're joking. It's true. But I swear I didn't know that he had a wife and child. I would never have dated him if I knew. Really now? Then, what do you want with me? Are you going to tell me to break up with him? Of course I am. But that's not why I contacted you. I just wanted to apologize. Well, that's not fair. What do you mean by fair? So you're just apologizing because you feel guilty about what you did. Did you think that would absolve you of everything? I really am sorry. I never wanted to cheat. My father, he cheated on my mother multiple times when I was a child. I saw how my mother suffered. That's why when I found out that Larry was married, I just couldn't stay silent. I also want to warn you. Larry has been seeing other women as well. I'm not the only one.
What? Other women?
Yes! I was shocked too. I'm not his only girlfriend. I know this might be hard to hear, but I had to tell you.
Are you telling the truth? How do I know you're not just lying to me to scare me off so that you can be with him?
That's not what I'm trying to do. I have proof. That man is a pig. Even though you're his wife, it honestly feels like he's been cheating on me as well. And he's been cheating on both of us with others. I know that it really isn't my place to tell you all this, but I just couldn't let it keep happening.
Thank you for letting me know, I guess. I spent all day taking care of my child, so I don't have time to get out of the house. I didn't even suspect that he was cheating on me.
I really am so sorry. I have always been aware of how much pain my father caused me and my mother. I never wanted to be a part of what he did to us. But somehow, I grew up to be involved in something just like that. I feel like I'm just as bad as he was. I can't express how truly and deeply sorry I really am.
You said that your name is Melania?
Yes, that's right.
Thank you for telling me the truth. For what it's worth, I do believe that your apology is genuine.
Thank you so much. Please let me extend my apologies to your child as well. I never wanted to hurt her, and I never wanted any child to go through what I went through.
If you have any photographic evidence, may I have it? I will forgive you if you give those pictures to me.
Yes, of course. I'll give them all to you.
Thank you for cooperating with me. I forgive you, so please stop torturing yourself over this. You seem like a good girl, and I know that you can find a much better man than a horrible pig like my husband. Free yourself from that relationship, and I hope that you can find a proper man. I wish you all the best.
Thank you for saying that. Again, I'm really sorry.
I'm done having leeches like you in my house and taking up my space. Hurry up and pack your things. Get out right now. What? Are you serious right now? I don't need you or your spawn in my life. All I need is my son. We are fine without you. I've already filed for divorce, so you need to get out. Don't forget to take your spawn with you. Your leeching days are over. Leeching? Your son is the only one who is leeching off of people. I am not interested in any more of your slander against my son. Just get out! And what do you mean you filed for divorce? How could you possibly have done that? I found a divorce petition earlier today. Already signed. I just took the liberty of dropping it off for you. Ah, you stole my thunder. I was looking forward to the day when I can file for divorce. Larry and I signed those papers way back along with our marriage certificate. We only got married because I got pregnant. I wanted to make sure that I had an escape route if things didn't work out, so as part of our prenup, I had him sign divorce papers as well. That was the only way I was going to marry him. Why on earth would you have wanted to do that? Why would you even want to divorce my beautiful son? Why? That's such an easy answer. It's because he's a good-for-nothing leech. If he wanted to divorce me, he wouldn't be able to live the cushiony life that he has now. He tried his best to tie me down. What are you even talking about? He supports you and your little brat. You do know that he still hasn't given up on his music, right? That's just a hobby. So he plays a bit of music when he has some free time. What about it? That doesn't make him a bad person, and it's not a reason why you should call him a leech. Oh, but you are so sadly mistaken. He is still hoping to make it big and live off of his music. What? Live off of his music? What about his job? He leaves the house every day to go to work, doesn't he? He doesn't. When he goes out every morning, he isn't going to work at some office. He's actually going to band rehearsals. You've seen his rocker outfits, right? No job would ever allow him to dress like that. So did you really think that he was going to some office dressed like that? Why not? Companies these days aren't as stiff as they used to be. People can wear whatever they want. But you're saying that he isn't working. That can't be true. Maybe you'll believe me when I tell you how much he makes. He only brings home about $200 a month. And that would be considered a good month.
What? Only $200 a month?
Why, yes. He does live gigs on Friday nights. The rest of the week is spent rehearsing. Oh, and recently he started his own YouTube channel. After paying studio rental fees and other things, he's only left with $200.
It might be a small amount, but he is still getting paid. You need to apologize for calling him a leech.
That's it? That's what you chose to focus on? Don't you have anything else to say about him? About the way he is living?
Do you need to know what the definition of a leech is? A leech is a person that doesn't even contribute a single penny to the household, and they rely on others to live. But that isn't my son. He's contributing something, so he isn't a leech. Larry is out there working hard and trying to make his dream come true. That's admirable. He's even able to bring money home while doing it.
He might be bringing that money inside the house, but it's definitely not going towards anything for the family.
What is he doing with it then?
He uses that money to pay for cigarettes instead. He said that he has to look like a rocker and act like a rocker. He claims that rockers have to smoke and that they can't vape because that isn't the rock life. The price of cigarettes has gone up every year. I'm sure you're aware of his smoking habits. He smokes a pack a day and he doesn't care where he does it. Even when Cora is in the same room as him, he still lights up.
I thought he only did that because his job causes him stress. But a lot of people smoke.
Nope. He only does it to look and act cool. He basically smokes the little money that he makes away. He's really good for nothing. But it really doesn't matter anymore because I don't have to deal with him from now on. He's not my problem anymore. I was only holding everything in for the sake of our daughter. But thanks to you, I don't have to do that anymore either.
Now wait a minute.
Thank you so much, Gina. You saved me. You talked a lot of smack about me, but at the very end, you did me a huge favor. Thank you. You saved me from going through all the trouble myself. You're going to be taking over the bill payments, right? Someone will need to pay the electric bill, the taxes, the phone bill, and buy all the food. Oh, and the rent, of course. You're going to be doing that from now on, right?
You were the one who has been paying all that?
Yes. Who else? Your son definitely doesn't make enough money to pay any of those. He doesn't have any money at all. I'm actually quite a successful writer. All I need to do is write articles during my free time and I can make $1,000 a week.
$1,000 a week?
Actually, I was in a pickle. I already achieved financial independence and my love for Larry had burned out a long time ago. I was going to file for divorce soon. I went to the shelf where I had put the divorce papers but was shocked when I couldn't find them there. I thought I must have misplaced the envelope somewhere. Where did you find them?
They were underneath my mattress. I was changing my sheets and they just fell out like a little gift from God.
Oh, I see. Larry didn't want me to get a divorce, so he must have hidden them in your room. So not only did you find the papers for me, but you handed them over to the courthouse as well. Thank you very much for doing that. Now I will finally be able to be free.
Wait, just wait a second. Do you really intend on throwing my son away like that?
Yes, in a heartbeat. It might take a while for the divorce to be granted, but I don't see the reason why I should stay here any longer. My job here is done. Enjoy your life with your precious son. By the way, Larry has a gig this weekend, so he won't be back until tomorrow afternoon. In the meantime, I'll be gathering my things and getting out of here by tonight.
No, you can't do that. Just listen to me for a second, Flora. I'm sorry for saying all those horrible things to you. I had no idea what was going on. So could you please forgive me?
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to forgive you.
What? But I asked really nicely. I'm your mother-in-law and I'm asking for forgiveness. How can you be so cold?
Because it's too late. And by the way, I am going to be coming at him hard in the divorce proceedings. I expect the alimony to be substantial. Like $50,000 substantial. We're thinking of getting it up front as well. With his lifestyle, there's no guarantee that he'll be able to pay monthly.
$50,000? Are you crazy?
You called me a leech all the while Larry was cheating on me with several women. I had to suffer from that. And on top of that, I was paying for everything. I was carrying a very heavy burden. My lawyer said that I can ask for pain and suffering compensation. Lawyer? You talked to a lawyer already? Of course. I couldn't find the divorce papers, so I had to contact a lawyer to help draw another one up. But again, thanks to you, you found the papers. I don't have to pay the lawyer for document fees. You saved me again. Oh my goodness. What have I done? Larry is going to be so mad when he finds out that I was the one that handed in the papers. I hate it when he gets mad. I can't get through to him once he has flown off the handle. You know how he gets when he's angry. Oh, I definitely know. There's no stopping him when he gets angry. He just needs to burn himself out. I have been on the receiving end of his anger while you just go hide in your room. But the only way to calm him down a bit is with money. Money? That's how you got him to stop his rampage? Yes, there's no other way that would work. How much does it cost? Do you have any idea how much it cost for him to do his gigs? He needs to pay for transportation as well as clothes. It cost quite a bit, so my best advice for you is to not get him angry. But I don't have any money. I don't have an income. I just live off of my pension. Oh, and I haven't even thought about child support yet. I deserve that as well. Actually, Cora deserves that. And it's not like he's any kind of good influence, so I think she'll be much better off with the money than with him around. How can you even say something like that? You're so cold. You're evil. Don't you have any empathy at all? Don't talk to me about empathy. You have been exploiting me ever since I got together with Larry. You haven't even shown me an inch of kindness since the beginning. This is karma coming back to get you. You reap what you sow. In the end, Gina got what she wanted. She was able to live alone with her son. She soon found out that Larry burned through a lot more money than she could have ever imagined. Gina had no choice but to come out of retirement to help pay for their expenses. She found herself a part-time job at a fast food restaurant. She thought that she would be able to live a quiet lifestyle after retirement, but thanks to her son, her dream was destroyed. Well, she did bring this upon herself by spoiling Larry the way she did. She will be paying that mistake for the rest of her life. As for me, I saw what an overly doting mother can do to a child, so I hope that I can find the right balance between love and firm guidance with my own daughter. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.